Hello, I'm Czardus, and today we are going to give the new game Land of the Vikings a try. So this is a lot like Banished and Foundation, I think. Those are the two games that I think of the most when I look at this. So we're going to go ahead and go with that name. We can change the banner. We're not going to bother with that right now, but we are going to do this map called Green Bay because I'm a Packer fan. And so, of course, the Green Bay Packers, I have to go with a map. If there's already a map called Green Bay, we're going to do it. I'm not going to do the tutorial. I've already done quite a bit of that. And we'll go ahead and, yeah, Skál time. Let's go with that. All right, so we start out here with a little bit of a village started, which is nice. A lot of games you have to start everything on your own, but here you don't have to. Right now we do have, you can hit Alt and see what you've got. You've got the longhouse, you've got a couple houses. We do have a little log storage and stone storage on both sides of that, and then we've got the same thing over here, the carpenter, and that's all we have. But we do need to tell our villagers to start collecting wood, as we normally see in many games like this. You have to collect your resources right away, otherwise you can't do anything. So let's go ahead and have them do that. Now the thing about this is that we have various jobs here, and anybody who doesn't have a job automatically gets one as a laborer. So there isn't really any unemployed people. They're all doing things. So now that we've talked about jobs real quick, let's go over to objectives. This kind of gives you an idea of things that you should do. And it's a good idea to complete them because you get fame every time you complete an objective, which goes up here to fame. And that helps you on the Tree of Life, which is essentially a tech tree. And we're going to go ahead right away and get some of these because we want villagers to work a little bit faster and they can be a little bit happier, so we have a little bit more room to deal with there. And we can go ahead and do transition to settled life because then we can get fields and start to do some farming. So now let's do this one. They grow a little bit faster too. We've used up all of our points, so we're going to pause now so that we can start building things. One of those workers is going to go over here. Actually, we'll get two on carpentry. And then what else do we need? We need to get a little bit of storage. I don't think we need wood storage right now. We've got plenty of other stuff. Oh, we need a marketplace. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put the marketplace right out front. No, we're going to put it over here. And actually, let's get some roads in. So roads are not necessary, but they do, I think, speed up the villagers a little bit, and they also make your little area look a bit nicer. We're going to have an open space in the middle here just because I like to have a little bit of an open space in the center of my little villages when I play games like this. Then we'll bring a path out this way. We'll be going up that hill, I think. But let's go ahead and now we will get our market. We'll put the market over here. And we'll put a warehouse near the market too. So now I like this different, or like this is definitely a more modern version of Banished in style, because you can see that you can rotate those buildings with the 360 degrees. I really like that little feature there. We are going to now immediately get into a gatherer's hut, and you can see the different productivity that we have here. I think we're going to put it over this way then. And what I want them to gather, I wonder, is very low productivity over there. I don't know for sure if it loses productivity when it, like once the buildings are built. I know the trees respawn, and so you don't want to build over a tree because then it can't respawn. But I don't know about the gatherer huts. For sure. I kind of suspect that they keep their productivity. No hunting productivity out in here. Yeah, we'll have to come back to hunting. I don't want our villagers to be traveling that far. But what we will do is we will get a farm. And we'll put the farm... Let's see, we've got a lot of trees over there, so we want to keep that as woods. So we'll get a farm in here. Farming, you just draw your fence. This is a lot like a different game. Now we're a little too far there. It says we're hitting something. We want to keep it green. There, I guess that will work. We've got one field there. Let's get another field. We have more space here. We want to get more... I guess we'll keep a path in there. Or a little gap. I know what we'll do. We will put the wheat granary in the middle there. Now, if I put another field here, we might actually lose the productivity of that. I think we're going to just have to take out that tree. Yeah, we'll just leave with one field here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to assign a couple workers to this. We'll put 2 farmers on that. And we are going to assign wheat, and we have to click plant. There's a lot of micromanaging in the game, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And now we will go ahead and go extra fast so that the things that we've actually built, or that we've kind of queued up here, can start to get built. We're going to put this tree, or this over here. This is the herbalist hut. That is essentially a doctor, and we do have seasons to work with. That's why I'm kind of trying to get a lot of things queued up here very quickly. And we'll get a windmill over here. I'd really rather have it this way, just for the look, so that it can look like it's getting wind off of the water here. Yeah, that'll work. So now they're planting, so that's good. We're going to get some grain out of that. And then, so the grain will get used by the windmill to be made into bread. And how are we doing on wood and stuff? We are doing okay. They've got workers. They are working. What are they mad about here? Work stopped and, oh, we have to open it, right? So like the only building that you have to open, or like tell it to physically get started. We are almost out of silver. So I'm going to, eventually our marketplace will get silver. And I guess we don't need to do decorations right now. But one thing about decorations is, I'll do one. We'll put barrels over here. And it will increase the storage of the marketplace. So, well, actually, it's not giving me the radius, so I'm not sure if it would work right now or not. So we're going to wait on that. Now, looking at this map, I don't know where we're going to have space for a lot of farms. I think maybe we'll bring them out this way. Let's see, after these trees are gone, and after this stone is gone here, let's go ahead and collect all of that stone. We'll see how much we can fit in there. Now, how much... This does not say how much this stone can fit in, or like how much stone we can fit there. A lot is cleared over here, but that's because we just took trees out. So if we go with a building right now, it doesn't show me over there. but there were trees back there. But farming is very important, and we don't want it too far away, so we're going to go ahead and get this here. Why does it keep telling me that we're hitting something here? Alright, well, instead of wheat, we're just going to put a cattle ranch here. And then we'll get a chicken coop as well. Or, yeah, a goat ranch would be good. Can we fit that on here? Very bumpy, very bumpy, very bumpy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's put the goat ranch. It's too bumpy over there. Let's put it back in here then. And I want chicken coop yet. Yeah, okay, so those will all get built. Yeah, we need to assign builders. Okay, we've got 4 people to builders. That's why we haven't had anything happening yet. 4 people are builders. Now things will get built. We've got a lot of stuff queued up and ready to go. And we've got plenty of wood and stone that a lot of this should go up pretty quickly now. But we will skip ahead here. Okay, so we've gotten the market built, and a lot of other things have the resources, or they're getting close to having the resources they need, but we are low on wood. You can see our trees have started to respawn. We are going to go ahead and start cutting them down again. And I cut those too soon. They're too little as saplings, so it didn't even register them. I just deleted them right away, so that is one thing to keep in mind. We don't want to click on them too soon. Okay, now we will go ahead and skip ahead a little bit more. Okay, so our people are starting to get really hungry, so I prioritized the gatherer's hut, and so they are going to start to look for that, but I'm also going to come in here and we are going to get, see, that's what we want, a fishing hut over here, so that we can start to get a little bit of fish from something. And we're going to make this a priority too, because we need food, and we need food right away. Otherwise, we are going to have some people die. And that would not be good. That would be a fail. And we don't want to fail if we can avoid it, I guess. But anyway, yeah. They should get this built pretty quick, because it only takes 4 wood. Though, again, we want to get more of this cut back down. Okay, so we've had 2 villagers die, but one of them died to a work accident. The other one died of illness, because we haven't gotten our herbalist hut up yet. But we did just finish our fishing hut, so I've assigned a fishing person to that. And the herbalist is, or the gatherers are doing some stuff, and then the chicken coop is up and operational too, but it's not going to be generating any food until we get over 20 chickens. Now, we could tell it to slaughter some right now if we wanted to, but then it would take longer to get to 20. But we do have newcomers arriving, which is really great. We're going to tell them to join so that we can gain more fame. They are going to need houses. But the other thing I want to show right now is, right now, our happiness up here, you can see we're getting a detriment because the village is very dark at night. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here to fire pit, and we're going to add a fire pit in. Well, no, I want torches. We're going to put a few torches in along our path here. And then we'll put some over by the market. And we'll give 1 for the carpenter, or 2 for the carpenter there too. So now we have spent a little bit of our money, which, by the way, gold or silver is generated by the marketplace, and probably other things later on. But for now, we've got that. There are our newcomers have arrived, which is going to be great. They're going to go to work. We'll have them on, some of them on building and the rest on labor. And let's go ahead and, wood has been a big issue. So we're going to go ahead and start to tell the game to cut down these trees again. One thing I don't like is that I don't seem to be able to tell it to just cut down all the trees that spawn in this area. But that is that. I am playing on a little bit of an early release, so it's possible that that has been changed. I'm not sure. Let's get a house in here because we have the space. That is probably going to be low priority. Oh, we can get a doctor now. So that can help a little bit. We are making progress. For some reason, the field they never planted it. And now we're getting too close to winter. I mean, we're about to be in fall. That's what's going to come over this way. And that's not going to give us enough time to grow that wheat. I'm not sure what happened with that. We may have to look into that. But now we have places to store stuff. I thought maybe it wouldn't plant because we couldn't store it. I'm not sure. But we are making progress. Let's see, the windmill is getting built now. That can be a low priority. Let's get the cows and the goat ranch higher on the priority list, and let's bring a path. So yeah, I don't like spending the money on it, but I want to make sure that I don't miss getting the path in, because otherwise I forget that the path is going to go there and I won't leave space for it. So now this fisherman is going to be providing some food, which will be good. So we have 2 sources of food that are up and running, 3 really if you count the coop, but that isn't quite operational yet. That's good. Fishermen are not happy with the newcomers. Well, they should be patient. And we don't have a well, so we can't do that. They should be patient. We have the happiness that we can kind of go with there. Generally, the villagers have been very patient with me. Why is this not planting? So we just had an objective come up, preparation for winter. So we are going to get on that right away, because that is a very good thing to be thinking of. We do need wood so that we don't get super cold, or like firewood. So we're going to put the wood production thing over here, and we are going to make it a high priority. So now over here, you can see the stage. We're on pre-materials. So right now we need 3 logs and 15 stone. And then once we have that, it's going to change to main materials. So we're going to need more stuff after that. Does it tell us what we need? Yeah. Shows the pre-materials and then the main materials there. So this is the priority. And we're going to get that built. And then that's going to be another thing to use up wood. But it'll be okay. Because the trees will just keep coming. And I'm seeing fewer and fewer of the hungry icons, so I think that is a good sign. We do need to have a worker there. There's a worker. Laborers will work there. We achieved that objective, so I think we got we got 1 point of fame, so we do have another tree of life thing here that we can get, but right now there isn't anything I want to use it on. Don't need crop durability because right now our crops aren't even growing, so we do need workers out here now. At the cattle ranch, let's check on our jobs list. We still have SIPS laborers and SIPS builders for now. But yeah, the cattle ranch is going to work similar to the coop, where we have 3 animals. When we get past 10, it will start to slaughter and provide meat and hides. Here we've got 10 chickens now, so that is getting better. And our fisherman is generating some stuff. We can't build ships yet, so we can't assign any ships to the fishing. But we're getting close to being prepared for winter, because we have some food sources that will be providing food over the winter time. And again, I still don't understand why this did not plant. Those crops are going to die for the winter though, because they definitely would not grow by now. Winter is coming, yes. Prepare clothes, harvest your field, last until summer. Or spring. Winter is coming. And we are getting to be in better shape. Let's go ahead and build. I want the road to come out this way. There we go. And probably connect from the fishing hut there. Beautiful. We're coming together. So now we are into winter, and one thing to note is that the gatherer's hut will not work during the winter time. So it is no longer generating anything. So we could actually take off the worker, and the crops have died. The crops that didn't really get planted. Okay, we're going to promise it will get better. They are unhappy. They feel cold, a relative died, and they're hungry. If we don't improve the conditions soon, then it would be bad. I think what we will do, we're going to have to slaughter some of these chickens. Slaughter 2 of them, just as dilemma. Okay, so somebody's being beaten because he's not like everybody. So there are bullies here, and we can either exile the guy who's being bullied, or we can pay him 25 silver. We're gonna do that. We're gonna slaughter 2 chickens. So now we should have 2 meat coming, which will help a little bit. You're still fishing, that's good. Crops are dead, yes, I know the crops are dead. Man, okay, now we've got goats too, so that's good. Slaughter 2 of the goats. We need the food. Let's go ahead and slaughter 5 of the chickens. And 1 cattle. Things are dire there. We've got some fish coming, but that's pretty much it. People are very unhappy. There's nothing I can do about feeling cold. We can't upgrade the houses just instantly. Hunger, yeah, we've got 3 meals now, so go and buy your meals. You just have to wait and hope that we survive the winter. Alright, so we're making it through winter, and we've just had another newcomers can arrive thing, which might cause an issue because we don't really have enough houses, but we do need the villagers. And so we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and add a couple more houses. I already built 1, and then we're going to add another one over here. We're kind of just filling in some of these spaces in town. And I think when spring comes, which will be pretty soon, we're going to expand out here. Now you'll notice that we don't have people working at the windmill right now or the gathering hut. That's because we don't need anybody working there. They can't do anything right now anyway. We do need a new worker at the herbalist hut. So we can get that. Okay, now, we're making progress. We're getting there. I've been slaughtering chickens every once in a while, just to make sure that, we need the food. Let's get another cattle slaughtered too, and a couple more goats. That's how we're making it through this winter, is just slaughtering as much as we can, and we do need more houses. We're working on those, guys. We'll get to your houses soon. Okay, so now we are approaching spring. I'm going to start getting some farms over here, because I think we could use more farms. Keep saying that we're hitting something, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Field area wrong, come on. Okay, so I've built another fishing hut, or got another one going. We've got a field going here. We had newcomers say that they want more houses, and so we are doing that. We got a new objective for that, and we're building some new houses. And generally, yeah, of course they need new houses. There's a whole bunch of them that are unemployed. We're homeless, that is the word I'm looking. Unhoused. So we are going to get that. We do have people that are hungry. They don't have a house. Their relatives died recently, so they're unhappy in general, and they feel cold. Like, we have a lot of people unhappy right now. If they get too unhappy, they will chase us out of the village, and that will be that. But for now, hopefully we'll get them happy pretty soon. All right, so it appears that we are just about to start spring. So that means that these things are going to be working in. I'm going to go ahead and get some people working on that. And we are going to say plant wheat there and here. And we're going to get 4 farmers on that. So yeah, we've got 4 active farmers. They are going to be working on that. We've got fishing in progress. We've got a house being built. Very good. And we can get, I guess we can go ahead and assign a miller. You don't actually have to do anything for a while, but we'll have you assigned. Spring is coming, 2 days, it says. Got it. Fields can be reused. Hopefully, they can start tilling here. That's kind of what they're doing. They're getting ready to plant. Hopefully none of our plants will die as they're, once they get the seeds in. But the snow is melting and we are making progress. Let's see other things we can do. Houses are the big thing. We could get a better house. These take a little bit more, actually. Yeah, these take a little bit more stone. So they're a little bit warmer, but I don't think we're ready for that. We don't need anything military yet. Can get a few of these decorations, although they cost gold, and we don't have a ton of gold yet. What we need is some of this stuff to get better. Let's go ahead and get a well here. We'll just make it easier for them to get water. I don't know where they're getting their water right now, but it is not from a well, so we can work on that. Still have people homeless, but we are getting houses. We still have 30 days to build those. Okay, apparently, I'm pretty sure it said we had 30 days, but it just said that we failed. So it did not actually give us 30 days to do that. I'm not sure why. We're not sure what happened there, but whatever. It is what it is. We do have, again, these don't seem to be growing. They're stalling here on plant. I'm not sure what's happening. This one, they're getting it planted. You can see that they appear to be planting. Yeah, that's all growing. This field doesn't seem to be working at all. I think we're going to have to just get rid of that field. This one is working, because you can see the wheat growing there. I'm not sure what happened with that field. But here we're almost at 10 cattle, which is really great to see, because then it will start self-generating, and the same with the chicken coop is at about the right size. Let's get a second person working at the gathering hut. And how many builders do we have? Let's check on that. We have 2 builders. Let's put 4 on the... no. We're short on people right now. And I want to get more fields, because this one clearly is not working. Let's just take that out. And we'll put another field over here then. Okay, well, I couldn't get a field over there, but I got one over here, so that is going to work. We're going to go ahead and plant more wheat here. We could do barley, but barley gets turned into beer, and right now we really need food rather than beer. So that, and we've got the windmill for when we do get that wheat, we can turn it into bread. So that's really going to help. Food, there's nothing else we could do. We could get another coop in. That'll help us get more chicken. Yeah, we could get this here. It fits. And then let's get another food production thing. Food is so important. Another cattle ranch here, maybe? Very bumpy. Does not want to go there. What else production could we do? We could do a brewery, but again, we need beer or barley for that, so we'd have to grow stuff. Let's do... What about a goat ranch? Very bumpy there, too. Okay, let's just get another coop. We can have lots of chickens this winter. There. Yeah, you guys are gonna have plenty of food soon. Just you wait. Need a fisherman. Again, like I've said, okay, so there's two things about this game that I've noticed so far. One, there's a lot of downtime as you're waiting for your stuff to grow, or like be built, which is common in games like this in the early game. And two, there is a lot of micromanagement, which is also kind of common in games like this. I wish that it wasn't so common in games like this, but that's just kind of my opinion. And then we also have downtime because we're waiting for more fame, which we can get by completing objectives and increasing the village, but that's pretty much waiting. And like we can grow by birth rate or by having newcomers come to the village. These are being built, and then we're going to need more workers, which, again, we're really short on workers. We're almost out of wood again. Let's have the laborers cut down some more trees. We have to make sure that we have enough trees for the winter time anyway. What I'd really love is to be able to tell the carpenter area that, like, plant trees in this area and then go with that. But I don't think there's any way that we can do that. We can come in here. Yeah, even in decoration, there's no trees. These are just filters for how to improve things. You can build a scarecrow, which increases the yield of the field. Go ahead and build that there, and then we'll put it over here too. These provide happiness when they're built near a house, but right now, our people are pretty happy. They don't have too many complaints yet. And I think this winter, they're going to be much happier than they have been before. Yeah, this one is growing. Very good. What about this field? That one they're working on too. Okay. So those are going... Oh, we need more houses. Let's go ahead and get more houses in. We'll get some over here by the field. I think we should have a path. Here, we'll put this here. Then we're going to bring this path out that way. And we'll bring the path this way. Yeah, then these other paths are going to go a bit farther. Now we need workers here. We need a worker at that coop and a worker at this coop. Very good. How are we doing on jobs now? Only 3 laborers. Let's cut back down on builders a tiny bit. And we got another Tree of Life point. Fame got up to 906. Now people are happier and we have more food. 3 meals. Very good. Let's go ahead and fast forward again for a little bit. Okay, and right away, we got a sign that this can be harvested. So now we have to click on it and tell them to harvest, which again, I wish they would just take care of that themselves. But they'll harvest and put it in the wheat granary, and then it can be brought over here to the windmill. And this one is a little bit longer to go before it will be ready, but it is operating. We've got 2 wheat farms that will give us bread. We've got 3 coops. This one is generating chickens already. We've got cattle. They're coming in. We've got goats. And then we've got more chickens that are going to be going in there. We've got leather. We've got wool. We've got, what is this, herbs? We've got a lot of stuff waiting for us. So the next thing that we want to work on is we want to get more houses so that people are really happy. And then we'll be able to go in and we'll have space for more people so that we can continue to expand, and then we'll get more Tree of Life points. We need 3 right now so that we can get mines. That's the thing we're working on next. So they'll build a house. How are we doing on stone? 150. Let's go ahead and take out those stones there. And we need some more trees to be cut. Got more trees out this way. The more land that we convert from forest to farm, the harder it will be to get wood. And I'm wondering... No, I don't see anything here. Nothing here for getting more wood. It all has to come from the trees. Alright, this is ready for planting. We're going to try to plant again. Plant wheat again. How's this one doing? That one's not ready yet. I think we're only going to get one crop from that, but we might get two from that. We're in summer right now. This guy's making bread, which is really good to see. The market doesn't have anything right now, but we will get there. Okay, so now that we have more gold, we're going to put some carts here by the market because that will make it easier for villagers to walk faster. And then we're also going to put some by, let's see, we'll put one over here. And we'll put wooden signals in because that makes it easier for them to find directions and walk faster too, apparently. And again, we've got the gold or silver. I keep trying to call it gold, but silver is the currency in this game. So we'll do those, and then we'll get some stands near the houses, which being near the houses increases happiness. I don't want to do the same thing everywhere, so we're going to have a couple of different options. They can hang their wares on and stuff like that. Just generally increase things. And now it's getting darker, so we're going to provide some more light. I'm going to pause so that while it's dark, we can kind of see what we're doing here. Okay, that should be good. Let's go ahead and resume the speed, but we spent a bit of currency, and now people should be happier. Yeah, look at that. 80 happiness. We are in good shape. We're making progress. Newcomers are arriving. They can join. Let's build some more houses because we've got more people coming. I think we'll get the houses over in here. Objective ended. Oh, look, we got that objective, which means we got more Tree of Life. Oh, now we got to get to 80 for the next objective. Let's go ahead and get the mine. Yeah, which will allow a stone pit and stone cutter and the mine. Very good. Let's go and find those things. Production. Where's the stone? Stone cutter is not what we will hear. Stone pit. Stone gets abstracted from this. Oh, we have to go to these areas up here. Okay. That's just stone area. That's a long way away from where we are. I think we'll have to wait on that. But can we get a mine? This kind of looks like a mine area. No, it's not. Bummer. I'd been counting on that being a mine. Oh, we've got one over here, though. Okay, we'll put a mine here. Yeah, and we have to get a road that way. So this road is going to come out here and avoid the trees. Very expensive road out to the mine. And then we'll get another road up that way at some point. But let's go ahead and put a few houses out here. The miners can work here. I don't know what they need for that, but we'll go ahead and get a few of the houses in. And if you hold shift, then you can do this where like have multiple houses being where like multiple things that you've selected. And we have a lot of stone already. Okay, let's go ahead and speed this up. So we've got things to be built. How are we doing on jobs? We've got 7 laborers. Let's go ahead and give them 5 builders. And we can cut down the trees over here again. Got a lot of trees to cut. Very good. And can cut the trees over here. All right, let's make some progress again. Alright, so we've got another event here that the fishermen are not happy because the newcomers have been washing all their stuff in the sea and scaring the fish away. Which, I mean, it made sense. We can just tell them, so we have three options. We can say that the fishermen should just be patient with the newcomers, which would make the fishermen unhappy. We can say that the newcomers are not allowed to use the sea, which would make the newcomers happy permanently, or we can tell them that they can use the water well, which might trigger other events. Let's do that. They can use the water well, which reminds me, we probably should have more wells at some point. Well, let's get another well over here. Yeah, it fits here. So then we'll have two wells that can be used. Ooh, this can be harvested. They're harvesting. This one is done for the year. Although, that grew so fast. I wonder if we could have gotten two out of that one anyway. Let's go ahead and try. Plant the wheat. Oh, no, you're still harvesting. Maybe? I'm not sure what you're doing. Not planting, that's for sure. They're harvesting over here, so we're going to have plenty of that. We've got 14 meals, so that's good too. And these guys are making progress on this house that is going in over here. And I see that's rain coming down, I believe. That's fine. Okay. Stone we're doing fine on. Wood we're doing fine on. Generally, our village is doing fine. Let's keep going. Okay, it turns out this is more than just rain. This is like a whole full-blown thunderstorm. Look at that lightning and thunder coming down. Very interesting. I don't think it will impact our village at all. But I don't know. We will see. I mean, they're striking awfully close at lightning. So it'll be a good chance to take a look at some of the graphics in the game. I mean, graphics... Some of these textures are pretty cool. You can see, like, here, you can get pretty close to the village. You can get in here. Can you even get in the house? No, it's just illuminated. Yeah, so not worth going in the house. But generally, the graphics are quite nice. The water, yeah, the water is pretty good. You can see through it a little bit too, which is nice. I don't know, yeah, that's my update on the look of the game itself. We've got people working or living out here, laborer and a farmer living out here now. Maybe I would get hunting in there. We're gonna have to get the road farther out this way because we have a little bit we can expand up that way. But for now, this is definitely the mining village. That is the plan. Have more people. Oh no! Thunderstorm. Okay, yeah, some buildings collapsed, people died and became crippled. Okay, we can rebuild the poorhouse. Was that the only one that collapsed? I think so. So we've got some homeless people because their homes collapsed. And we have a few people who became crippled, which I don't know what that happened or like what happens with them. Yeah, we don't have a thing that says when people are crippled what happens with them. Population here we can see. That doesn't really show any people who are crippled either. Just various stats about the population. In general, I think we're okay. Let's keep going. Okay, now I've noticed something interesting here. I went to a chicken coop to check on how things are going, and we have more chickens than we're supposed to. So I guess another thing of micromanaging, we have to go in and we have to tell them to slaughter some of these. So we're going to cut all of these down to about 10. So we're going to slaughter a bunch of chickens. Do we have the same thing at the cattle ranch? No, that seems to be working just fine. But that's going to give us a big influx of meat, and that'll be fine with me because then we can have extra meat here at the market that hopefully will get sold and we'll get more gold, which we can use for other things. Our mining village is coming along nice here. We're starting to stage this a little bit. We can here tell them to dig some stone there. And I don't know what the mine is going to generate. Coal or iron? Which, can we store those? Coal and iron. No, we're going to need... I guess we'll have to get a warehouse here. Because the stone can't be stored, or like the coal and iron can't be stored in there. But it can be stored in a warehouse. There's iron and coal, yeah. I don't want them to have to walk all that way. We can plant again here, but I guess we'll give it a try. Try planting. This one doesn't want to. That's kind of strange. But let's go over here, and eventually, yeah, we've got all 3 houses are built. They're going to work on the mine some more now. Nobody lives there. A chicken poulterer and a gatherer live there, and again, the laborer and a farmer here. So they are making progress on that. The builders are going to focus on that area next. We do need more people, though. Our population got lower again. But we are in really good shape with food. So I think we're going to be good for winter this time around. Can get some more trees so that we have plenty of firewood. And I think this village is in pretty good shape. It has some good progress. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, you may be interested in watch listing this game. There is a link in the description and in the comments that you can follow to find this game on Steam. Look at the Tree of Life. There is a ton of stuff that you can barely see, but this game is very deep. There is a huge tech tree, literally a tech tree, to explore and see what things you can do with your village. I may check this one out a little bit more. It's a really interesting game. If you want to see me do more coverage of this one, then hit that like button and leave a comment below, and we'll see what happens. But that is where we're going to leave it today. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.